Hi, everyone. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. We are going to ask Spirit today for your person's thoughts and feelings. What are they thinking today? Where is this connection going? This is for my soulmates, my relationships, new love, love that I just started. I want to know what my person is thinking and feeling. This is going to be message cards only today. And then I'm going to add some clues using a very unique deck that has all kinds of fun clues. So we will be using this for some additional clues and some messages from Spirit. So hang in there with me. So message cards only and clues. So we have three choices. Group A is breathe. Group B is emerge, and group C is whispers. So take a deep breath, see what you're drawn to, and let's listen for some channeled messages from your person today. I will put the description in the time stamps in the description below. Just as a reminder, these are all timeless readings. If you picked Group A, breathe, you've got this. This reading is for you. We're going to ask Spirit for messages from your person, what they're thinking and feeling today, and then some clues that maybe are some signs, symbols, things coming into your life that might be fun to think about. I do want to start with an angel number just to get my energy going. Spirit, I'm so grateful that you always allow me to hear things and feel things that others may not. I ask that you guide me through some channeled messages for my person today. What are they thinking and feeling for me? And any other advice or guidance that you have for me. We're going to start with an angel number. I have the number 2. I am diplomatic. You have great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allow you to see all sides of any situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. So you're diplomatic. So you're understanding. You know, there's a lot of back and forth going on in this connection. But more importantly, look for the number 2 as a sign in this particular connection. Maybe that is a consistent number that you'll be seeing that will just keep reminding you that you are in alignment with this person. Okay, let's get some messages. Spirit, can I have my person's thoughts and feelings today? What are they thinking? What is he or she thinking? I will be using the pronoun he. You can interchange that, obviously, but I do have a tendency to use the pronoun he. Spirit, please share with me, what is my person thinking and feeling? I should be further ahead in my life by now. Okay, so they're thinking about other things right now. They have some other things on their plate in addition to this connection. So maybe you start to feel like they pull away every once in a while and their mind isn't quite on you. Maybe that's something that upsets you or bothers you. It could be just they're busy with work, family, obligations. I've been hurt so badly before. I'm afraid of the damage you could do. I've never loved like this before. To have you and lose you would be my undoing. So they've never loved like this before, and they're afraid that they're going to lose you. You know, and that's a real thing, right? When we start to really fall in love with somebody, we really do start to get that fear of like, I can't imagine not having you in my life. But the good news is when they get into that zone of I can't imagine my life without you, they start to move in the direction of I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I have deep wounds from childhood to heal. I know you can help me, but I'm too proud to admit, and I want and need to be nurtured. They need to be nurtured. Okay. There's like a little broken child inside of them. You know, they may be a grown person, grown man, woman, you know, going through all of life, but the little child inside of them every once in a while comes out and they need to be held, Spirit just said. So you are being asked to be their nurturer, to be there for them when no one else can. And I think that that's very important. You know, that is a very significant part of this connection. Like, They just want to be held is how it's coming into me. Like, you know, you want to be held when you're hurt or you're disappointed or you're down, and that they want the same. They just want to be held. Okay, so Spirit, please share with me my person's thoughts of me today. You are my destiny. So they're starting to move into the realm of, this is bigger than us, that, you know, that fate has brought us together, the universe has brought us together. You know, this scares me that I feel the way that I'm feeling, and that I'd really be devastated if anything ever happened to us. Too many obligations stand in the way. I do feel like they have a lot on their plate. I feel like they wish that they could give you more time, more energy, something like that. Maybe they feel bad, you know, maybe deep down inside, they're like, I wish we could spend more time together. I wish we had, I wish we were able to see each other more often, something like that. So I feel like it just is what it is right now. It has nothing to do with their feelings. I just feel like it's just whatever's going on in their lives. But I do melt every time I see your smile. So this is somebody who just loves when they do have the time to be with you and they want to spend time with you. They just love being with you. Thank you, Spirit. Please share with me my person's thoughts of me today. Please share with me. I can't stop thinking about you. So you're always on their mind. That's important. You know, I want to be with the person who wakes up thinking about me, thinks about how my day is going to go, checks on me throughout my day, and then can't wait to see me at night. You know, like I want that person. I don't want like whole days to go by that they haven't thought about me. You know, I want to know that they're, you know, that I'm a part of their life. I'm in their life. And that is what I feel. I'm not sure I can be the person you deserve just yet. So there's a little hesitancy because of these obligations or other things in my life. Like maybe they feel like I can't give you everything you need right now. I love being with you. I love your smile. I'm falling in love with you. I'd be devastated if I lose you. And then this little bit of insecurity creeps in. Like I need to be held. Like I need to be held. I'm not sure I can be everything that you need me to be right now. So there's something going on inside of them that they just need to feel loved and they want to love you. So there's some vulnerability starting to happen in this connection for sure. Spirit, please share with me their feelings for me. My energy is trapped in fear. There it is. I don't like leaving my comfort zone. So you're pushing them. You're pushing them into an area of uncomfortable energy, right? That if you were to leave me, I'd be devastated. And I like having more control over my life than that. So you know, it's the risk that we all take when we fall in love. It's the risk. And it's just fear, you know, and you can talk about your fears. They can talk about their fears. And just let them know, you know, your intentions are that you want them in your life. And this sense of spirit just reminded me of the number 2, but it came into me as this kind of back and forth, like, you know, ping pong game, you know, like we keep the ball going back and forth. Like sometimes I'm vulnerable and sometimes you're vulnerable. But we just keep, you know, keep that ball going and support each other as best we can to, you know, make us feel secure. I'm feeling very unstable at the moment. My life is falling apart and I'm trying to pick up the pieces. So there's something going on in their life that has nothing to do with this connection. It could be, you know, finances. It could be past relationships that they have to still take care of some things. And they're going this sense of back and forth, this sense of ping pong ball where, you know, some days they pick you up and some days you pick them up. And that's okay. That's okay. Because you're learning to help each other in that area. I wish I could just let you love me. I feel unworthy of having love in my life. So they feel very vulnerable. They feel very vulnerable. And, certainly not unworthy because you want to be with this person. You love this person, but maybe because of all that's on their plate, they're not in there, they're not where they want to be. And when you're not where you want to be, you have a tendency to say, why would anybody want to be with me? And, they could be working on their finances. They could be working on their career. They could be putting an area of their life together, something like that. And they're just not where they want to be. But they are worthy. You have fallen in love with them. I love you so much, but I keep running from you. I don't understand why I do this. So this fear takes over to them. So we could be going back and forth a little bit with them sometimes they're all in and other times they back away because they start to feel vulnerable and insecure, and they're trying to guard themselves somehow, protect themselves from being hurt, which is kind of impossible to do. Your sexual energy is keeping me up at night. I want to feel you close to me. You are all I can think about. You are the only one that I hunger for. So they don't want to be with anybody else. This is almost like a battle with themselves. It's like I'm battling with who I am and where I'm going and what's important to me. And at the same time, I'm falling in love with you. And I just want to make sure that I feel confident. So your person's going through a lot. And I really feel like it has to do with how much is on their plate, and kind of outside influences. It has nothing to do with how they feel about you. I feel like it's the pressure. Spirit just said the pressures of the outside world. That is what's going on. Our bond is strong. So they're starting to really feel that bond. They're starting to really feel like, the longer I'm with you, the more I realize that we're good for each other because we do support each other. We do pick each other up when we're down. I know I can satisfy you. So I feel physically they are totally into you, totally into you. I don't think that that's an issue. I think the emotional, I want to feel more emotionally secure. I want to feel more worthy. I want to make sure that this is a secure relationship. I know that you are my twin flame. So maybe that sense of I push you away at times, twin flames do have a tendency to do more pushing than anybody else, but maybe it is a twin flame connection where it's really intense physically, and all of a sudden they start to get insecure. They realize they're falling in love with you. They realize that they're getting scared. And then their first response is to kind of like, oh God, I got to run. I want you to tell me your fears. I'm not afraid of who you are. So they want you to be open. It's like, let's both talk about these fears. Let's both talk about, I'm afraid I'd ever lose you. I don't want to ever lose you. This is so good. Something like that. Spirit, please share with me any message. Let's go with the jumpers. I like jumpers. I'm truly sorry for all the pain and trauma I've caused. You didn't deserve that. So if there has been this sense of like, push-pull in this connection, I don't think they realize what they're doing. I think they are just subconsciously like panicking, and their immediate response is, I've got to run and hide. Like, this is too much for me to deal with on top of everything else going on in my life. So I do feel like they don't want to do that. I do feel like they wish that they could do that. Let's see, breaking free, detachment, forgiveness, a journey. Okay, so the forgiveness is jumping out at me for sure. And that this is a journey, that this is, this is your relationship. Don't compare your relationship to anybody else. If you have a relationship that has a tendency to be really intense and then somebody pulls away for a little while and then it's really intense again, don't compare that to somebody else's relationship, because this is your relationship. And what will happen is it will start to even out as you become more secure with each other. This kind of knowing that they're always going to be there, and this trust that, I can fall into your arms and be vulnerable. So I feel like you're moving in that direction. That's nice. Our story will be the greatest love story ever told. You'll see. Yeah, it's a long journey. It's a long, it's a love story. A love story goes through all kinds of, ups and downs and paths, and Spirit had said, you've got this. Just take a deep breath. Okay. So when we're going through these ups and downs, just take a deep breath. Okay, it's emotions. We're trying to balance our emotions. We're both trying to figure out what we're feeling. We both want to know that this is real, this is true, and that we both feel the same way. I hate the fact that I'm ignoring you and pushing you away. It just scares me to feel so deeply for you. I never had that before. There's a pattern, Spirit just said, that as soon as I get close to you, I push you away. Spirit, will I break this pattern because I don't want to be pushed away? It's hurtful. It's painful. Spirit, will they break this pattern? Will they start to feel like they don't have to push me away in order to, make themselves feel okay? Spirit, please share with me. I feel connected. I'm going to say that I feel more and more connected. So the more connected I feel to you, the less pushing I'm going to have to do, right? The less pushing I'm going to have to do. So I feel connected to you. All right. Beautiful. Let's see what else. I've liked you for a really long time. So this has been going on for a long time. Maybe this back and forth has been going on for a really long time. Whoa, you got cards jumping out all over here. Spirit, please share with me. I'm confused. They get confused. I think they get overwhelmed. I think they have other things going on in their life. Life hits them fast. They get overwhelmed emotionally very quickly. And they either go and isolate and say, I just want to be alone right now, or I'll talk to you later. And they just try to balance. They're trying to balance their energy. They feel stuck with their energy. They're having a hard time. They're having a hard time, like, having it all, if that makes sense. They're having a hard time with having it all. I think you are out of my league. I don't know. Again, the sense of worthiness, like they are feeling like they're not worthy of you for some reason. So maybe they're just afraid of losing you. Maybe they think that somebody's going to, the big shiny object's going to come and take you away. I don't know. Grass is greener on the other side. I feel you are wife and husband material. So they would love to have future with you. This is something that eventually, if we can get more on the same page, and feel more secure, we're going to do great. If you let me, I'll take care of you. I feel like that's the bottom line. I feel like that is what they really ultimately want. They know that would make them happy if they could be consistently in your life, be consistently there for you. And something keeps pulling them away. Some other kind of obligation keeps pulling them away from you. Let's get a couple of clues. Let's see what else Spirit has to say. I think it's a great connection. I think the closer you get, the more time that you spend, you will be able to have less and less of this, kind of space or running away or distancing themselves, because of fear. So I'm going to let that ride because I do feel their intentions are good. I feel like they are just trying to get their arms around every area of their life all at once. And at times it's just so overwhelming to them. But Spirit will guide them. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to clear my table here for a minute because I want to put down these clues, and these clues are kind of hard to see, and I really want to know what I'm doing. So let's put your clues over here. They were beautiful, or your messages, and let's get some clues on this table. So how these work is I've got to put these together, okay? And wherever the cards connect, the clues are going to jump out at me. Okay, and I'm going to just read these intuitively, and we're just going to ask Spirit for some guidance. They're kind of cool, and I've used them a couple of times before, and they're kind of fun. So I'm going to see what jumps out at me today as far as what's connecting you or anything that Spirit wants to share with me that could be important in this connection. Okay, so, all right, so let's see what is jumping out at me. So two things on a card have to connect together. Okay, so the first thing that jumped out at me is this infinity symbol. I have an infinity symbol here and here. So that is telling me, like, we're in it for the long run, you know, like we are together, we're tied together, and into infinity is literally how it just came into me. So I do love that message. I'll take that. Let's see what else is jumping out at me right now. Let's see. Okay. I got to go each card. All right. So I have these winged feathers over here. Can you see these wings? Let me just show you a little bit closer. See these wings? Like, so those are connecting me. And when I asked Spirit what they meant by that, it was like divinely sent, that we have been divinely put together. Like there's somebody, maybe one of you has a lost loved one. Maybe you've lost somebody very significant on either side of this connection, that I feel like they are either hovering over us, watching over us. Of course, I am a medium. And it was divinely sent, this connection. So keep that in mind, that there's somebody that in the spirit world that really wants you to be together, really wants you to be happy. The next thing that's jumping out at me is this couple kissing. Okay. And it's a very intimate feeling to me that, you know, I mean, you don't kiss everybody the same way, right? You know, some people you kiss and then other people you really kiss. And I feel like your intimacy is beautiful. You know, just the way that they kiss you passionately, they mean it. It's a deep, passionate kiss. And I do feel like that is a very important or significant part of this connection, is just how you kiss. And I think that's a beautiful message right there. Let's see if I can get another one that jumps out at me. Now, I have this hourglass. I have an hourglass here and an hourglass here connecting these two cards. So I have this kind of cosmic hourglass. And it really is just a matter of time. You know, like time is on your side, is how I feel. Like time, it's only going to get better in time with this particular connection. So I want you to just focus on, you know what, we have our whole life ahead of us, and we are going to just continue to get stronger, continue to grow. And time is on our side, is how I feel. Let's see if I can get one more. Okay. Let's see. This is actually harder than you think, because your mind, your my energy just goes all over the place, like looking at all these different things. All right, believe it or not, this bike ride and this bike, these two cards are connected by this bike. And the bike is like, I don't know, I'm just going to use the word journey. Okay. That, you know, we're on this journey to move forward, you know, and as long as we're paddling and as long as we stay balanced and as long as we stay in the upright position and we keep moving forward, like we're going to move forward in this connection. So it's a pretty simple analogy as far as the, you know, just staying balanced up on the bike. If you're not balanced, if you're both not balanced, you're not going to move forward. And he's really struggling with balance because he has a lot on his plate, right? So that was the one thing that was jumping out at me. So those are just some clues that are coming into this connection. I think those are beautiful. I want to put this out into the universe, and I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you picked Group B, Emerge, Try Your Wings, this reading is for you. We're going to ask Spirit for your person's thoughts and feelings today. We're going to be using message cards only with some clues at the end. So stay with me. So I have this emerge, this kind of transformation happening because of this connection, right? My butterfly in a transformation. Let's start with an angel number just to get my energy going. Spirit, can you please share with me? So grateful that you allow me to hear things and feel things. If you could please share with me any guided messages that you have for my person's feelings and thoughts of me today. Please share with me. I'm listening for you now. I have 8, I am wealthy. You are on the cusp of a prosperous and abundant spiritual life. You will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which being financial and material abundance into your life. So I have the number 88. So keep your eyes open for the number 88 or eights consistently, just to let you know that you're in alignment. And maybe just a message that this connection, this relationship is moving you in the direction of having a very abundant lifestyle, or that, we feel a sense of, even at least in the material sense, of a, comfort and security. So let's see let's see what Spirit has for us first. So these are message cards only today, and then some clues for thoughts of our person. Let's see what we have. You turn me on in unexpected ways and at unexpected times. How fun. So that's just felt like a very playful energy. Like, you just turned me on. I'm just so excited to be with you. I can't get enough of you. How beautiful. I want to run my hands all over your soft skin and through your hair. Yeah, very playful, very sensual, very exciting energy. So this person's totally into you as far as physical. I want to touch you. I want to feel you. I want to make love to you. So that is gorgeous. Let's see what they say. The fact that you even give me the time of day blows my mind. So a little bit of insecurity there with, maybe maybe you're the most beautiful person they've ever dated. You're the sexiest person that they've ever been with. So a little bit of feeling of a little bit insecure, like, I'm so lucky to have you, or this is so much, so exciting to me to be with you. That's fun. I will open up more and more, I promise. Okay, so maybe they're holding back on their feelings. Maybe right now this connection is very physical, high chemistry, and maybe we are looking for this person to, I guess, start to share their feelings for us. So they want to open up more. It's like, I want to open up more. Maybe they have a difficulty with that. I just want to make love to you somewhere safe and warm, tell you all my secrets and dreams, and fall asleep in each other's arms. So the physical connection is a no-brainer. You guys are probably really in love with each other and having a lot of fun with that. So they are really enjoying this physical connection. Love scares the blank out of me, but I want it. I want it. So maybe they've never been in love before. Maybe that's what they're having a hard time with. Like, maybe they have definite feelings going on here, but they're realizing, like, I'm really falling in love with this person and I'm really getting scared. But at the same time, I can't get enough of you. So this is a really fun, exciting connection. I feel like it's a very high energy. I feel like it's very passionate, Spirit just said. I feel like I've been missing you my whole life. I feel like I've been missing you my whole life. So you're definitely filling a void that they didn't have before. You feed my soul in ways that no one else can. So all of a sudden we're going from, this is great physically, to, you're touching inside, you're touching my soul, you're touching my heart, you're opening me up to something that I've never felt before. And your person may be falling in love with you for the first, falling in love for the first time. And like, you can love people, but there's the difference between, like, I'm in love with you and I love you, right? So this person could be falling in love with you, and that's probably what's going on. No one has ever believed in me the way that you do. So they love how into you're into them also, right? You're as into them as they are into you. So that is beautiful also. Let's keep going. Spirit, what is my person thinking of this connection today? What are they thinking? I have trust issues, which I'm working on. So maybe that's why they have a hard time opening up. They just don't want to kind of spill their guts, because what if that you turn around and you don't feel the same way? So maybe they're working on some trust issues. It's okay. You are a goddess to me and I adore you. I do feel that way. I do feel like they are totally into you. I feel like they can't make love to you often enough. I feel like it's very passionate. I feel like they feel like you are better than anything they've ever dated before or ever been with before. And I can't find the right words to say to you. They're struggling. They're struggling to express their feelings. Spirit saying they do show you. So they're probably very expressive with their affection. All right. So if they're making love to you and they're kissing you and they're caressing you and they're holding your hand and they're very affectionate, but they're not, telling you how much they're madly in love with you every day of the week or every moment of the day, I wouldn't take that as that they aren't that they're not in love with you, because I do think they have passionate feelings for you. They just probably have never. Maybe they grew up in a family like I've never really said those things before. I am finally awakening to this love, to realizing that this is love, to realizing that this isn't just a physical connection. That's nice. You had me at hello. I think that they were very attracted to you right from the beginning. I think it was a very instant feelings. I'm clearing. I am letting go of all the things that don't serve me anymore. All right, so they're learning. They're learning to let go of some things. They're learning to either work on these trust issues, work on some healing work, working on trying to share my feelings, trying to be more open with my feelings, something like that. So I do feel like that is important to them. Unconditional love. You showed me what true love feels like. Maybe they've never felt that somebody was really loved them for who they are. And you're the first person that is showing them that I don't expect anything from you. I just want to love you. I just want to be, in your life. I want to enjoy your life with you. I want to share time with you. Maybe they've never had that before. Yeah, Spirit's using the word sharing. Maybe they had connections in the past that took advantage of them or took them for granted. Something like that. I know I can protect you. So it's important to them that they are your protector somehow. All right. That they are there for you, that they're by your side. That's nice. I won't give up. They're not going to give up on this connection. They're not going to give up in this connection. So they have every intention of staying in this connection and kind of working through some of these issues that they're fighting with. Okay. I want you to be direct with me. There's nothing that you can't tell me. I'm not going to give up on us. So be honest with me. Be open with me. Share your feelings. Share your feelings with me. And, we're going to be okay. You are the one chosen for me. So they're starting to feel like you were put in their life. That's sweet. Like, God sent you to me. You're my goddess. And they're starting to feel like you were sent to them, that you were chosen for them. So they're definitely starting to connect to, that this is bigger than us, that the universe brings us together, right? Maybe it's the first time this has ever happened to them. They've dated a lot of people, but this is the first time. Yeah, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling overwhelmed. You had picked this emerge, this transformation, right? So they're emerging, you know, they're transforming their whole concept of what a relationship was, and unconditional love and loving somebody and being in a relationship. And now I have these feelings and I get to talk about my feelings and maybe I've never talked about my feelings before. Everything's so overwhelming to them. You know, it's just, I find you interesting. Okay, so they love talking to you, doing new things with you, probably. I admire how hard you work. So they're taking notice and all the things that are going on in your life, your ambitions. My intentions are pure. I love that. You know, their intentions are that they really do want to be with you. They want to get to know you more. They want to learn more about your work, your ambitions, your goals. They're genuinely interested in you. And that is definitely a sign that somebody's falling in love with you or wants you in their life. They're as concerned about what's going on in your life as they are with their own life. So that is very important. Spirit, please share with me any guided messages that you have for my person. I have never opened myself up to anyone before like I have with you. So even if you feel like they're not opening themselves up as much as you would like, this may be the most that they've ever opened up to. So keep that in mind. You know, maybe you're one of the lucky ones who they're actually, you know, really trying to share their feelings. There's that transformation again, divine timing. They do feel like this has like been put, you know, that a higher, you know, being, you know, universe, spirit, God has pulled us together. So they're starting to believe that this is, you were chosen for me, right? I'm struggling with money at the moment and I need to focus on that. Okay, so they just need to be honest with you if they have some other things on their plate, some bills, some, you know, work issues. You know, as long as they let you know what's going on and they don't pull back from you, I don't feel like it's going to totally interfere with this. Let's see. I don't feel ready for you yet. All right. So maybe they're saying things like, I'm not sure how I feel, or we'll see, you know, it's going really well. You know, I really like being with you. I don't want to mess it up with, you know, some words, you know, so that's just fear talking. You know, that is usually just fear talking. I think this person really does want you. And I think that they're starting to realize that it's an overwhelming emotion. And when it starts to become overwhelming in a good way, then they start to question, like, I feel like we've been brought together. You know, I feel like we're meant to be together. And then it just keeps growing from there. So right now, I feel like they're learning to open up. They're trying to open up. Let's do this. I'm going to move these because I want to do some clues for you. And I want to be able to see these cards. So let's see if Spirit has some other clues. Let me just give these a little shuffle, some clues. And what we're going to do is how these work is wherever the cards connect, the two cards connect, and if there's two symbols on each card, then there's a message. And I'm just going to read these intuitively for you today. So I'm going to see what Spirit has. Let me get a good shuffle. Let's get a good shuffle. These are kind of cool. They're a little tricky to read because your mind goes all over the place, but they're fun. And things jump out at me intuitively. And we'll just see what jumps out. Any messages of guidance for you? All right. All right. So the first thing that jumped out at me were these getting your palms read. When you read palms, it's like lifelines, right? Like we have the same lifeline, or we're on the same path, or we're going to have children. So I feel like your palms, your lifelines are probably matching, or you are on a similar journey. Like if you were both to go to have your palms read, I feel like there'd be a message there that you guys are meant to be together. That's kind of cute. All right. Um, let's see what else is jumping out at me right away. Let's see. This little kitty over here, it's kind of like happy. It's like a happy cat. It's like this happy cat. He's waving. I'm content. I just feel like this sense of contentment, happiness, joy, just in looking at that cat is how it came into me. Okay. I also have these two lovers, and you can see their chakras, see the light of their chakras in alignment. So it's like when I'm with you, certainly when I'm with you physically, sexually, I am completely in alignment with you. I am 100% in alignment. In this reading, Group B did have a lot of, you're very connected. Your chemistry is probably wonderful. You probably feel very physical together. So you're in alignment physically, which is beautiful. So that definitely jumped out at me. Let's see what else Spirit has for you today. I have this hatchet in these two cards over here, this hatchet. And when I asked Spirit what the hatchet meant, it was like breaking all, I'm not going to say even ties with somebody else, because I feel like that's behind both of you. I'm going to say breaking some kind of thought that is what I expect from a relationship, or what I think a relationship is supposed to be. This relationship is different than any other relationship. And this relationship will have its own journey. And this relationship will go through all of the phases and all of the steps that are meant to be. So I want you to preconceived ideas is how it just came into me. I want you to get rid of any preconceived ideas about what a relationship should or shouldn't be, and literally cut it. The same way as you would cut thoughts about an old ex, or, thoughts that aren't serving me. All right. And I just want you to be open to whatever Spirit wants in this connection. Spirit wants this connection to continue to move forward, and for you to communicate more, and for you guys to have get stronger and stronger. Then Spirit will continue to bring that into your life. So just wipe your mind clean with any preconceived ideas of what quote unquote should be happening in this connection. Okay. Let's see if I can get one more that jumps out at me. I have this little justice scale out of the corner of my eye. That just these two cards have this little justice scale. So in the back of my mind, it was almost like, hey, look at me, look at this justice scale. It's like, and there's the little baby one here. In the back of my mind, this is somebody who I could see myself with. I could see a long-term commitment. I could see a marriage. I could see a contract, something like that. So this is somebody I think ultimately I could be with. So we will put that into the universe. And in the meantime, just keep communicating. Just keep being there with each other, and enjoy this alignment that you're sharing physically. And the rest is going to just fall into place. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you picked Group C, Whispers, Messages Are Coming, this reading's for you. This is going to be message cards only, with some clues at the end for your person's thoughts and feelings today. So we're going to ask Spirit for some channeled message about what your person is thinking and feeling, and where this connection may be headed. Let's start with an angel number so I can get my energy going. Spirit, I'm so grateful that you allow me to hear things and feel things that others may not. I ask that you give anyone who has found this message any guidance that you have for them today. I am listening for you now. Number 15, I am wise. Your love for others is powerful, and you are able to spread your gift of support far and wide. Your curious and social nature brings you into contact with a variety of people, all who would benefit from your warm, heartfelt words of wisdom. So you're wise in making choices and decisions and loving others and caring for others. Look for the number 15 as just a sign from your angels that you're in alignment with this connection also. So keep in mind the number 15. Okay, let's get some messages. Spirit, can I have some thoughts, some messages from my person today? What are they thinking and feeling? What are they thinking and feeling? Any messages of guidance that you have for them? I love that you can see my truth, but it scares the blank out of me too. I love that you can see my truth. Okay, so, maybe you've gotten over, you've gotten into the inside, right? You're beneath the surface, and it's like this person can't pull anything over on you anymore. It's like, who do you think you're talking to? So, I don't know. It's like they can't get away with anything with you. It's how it just came in. You're so amazing. It's intimidating. They're a little intimidated by you. Now all of a sudden they're starting to feel like, like, wow, this person really is getting under my skin and into me, So something's going on here. It's a soulmate connection. We have a special connection, my love. We've done this before. Maybe you both feel it. Maybe you both feel like this is deeper than anything that you've ever had before. And it's just truly amazing. And you're just both really excited about it. Okay, so this is getting good. I've never been so turned on in all my life like I am with you. So you're amazing. They can't get enough of you, right? You can't get enough of them. I've never been this turned on. How gorgeous. It was love at first sight and my first true love. Nobody can take that away from us. So this was instant. This was instant mutual attraction. You probably recognized each other, whether you knew it or not, as a soulmate connection. And I think that right out of the gate, you've just had these strong feelings for each other. And I feel like it's only going to get better. Your voice is so sexy. I want to hear you tell me what you want me to do to you next. So, it's coming into me as it's not just a physical connection, but they do love all the parts and pieces of you. They love everything about you. So it's not just the physical. It's like they just can't get enough of you, whether it's making love to you, talking to you, spending time with you, being interested in you, you guys doing hobbies together or going places together, anything. It's like they just can't get enough of you, 24/7 is how I feel. Okay. Thank you for still loving me. They want to thank you for loving them. That's beautiful. Just thank you for being in love with me. Thank you for being in my life. So they're so grateful that you have fallen in love with them. How nice. You complete me. You complete me. That is a soulmate connection. A soulmate connection is, I finally found the person that I'm supposed to be with. And it just feels good. It just feels right. My love for you will never die. This is somebody who wants to be with you forever. They finally have found you. And this is somebody who wants to be with you forever is how that just came in. Like, no doubt in my mind, I want to be with you forever. You are what has been missing in my life. You're my paradise and my heaven. So they were searching for you. They were waiting for you. And now that you're here, it's like, this is all so amazing. You could break my heart. When you love somebody this intense, this is the person who breaks your heart. This is the person who you're devastated if anything ever happened, and you feel it and they feel it. And but I don't want you to think about those things. That's kind of like, you don't want to think about somebody dying. It's like you don't want to think about somebody breaking your heart. It's, you want to just enjoy that you found each other and you're thankful that you have each other. I want to take a chance and risk it all, but I'm afraid. So there's still a little bit of a fear. The chance could be, like taking it to the next level. Let's live together, even let's get married. Let's talk about marriage. So there's just a little bit of a hesitation there with taking it to the next level, whatever the next level is for you. Spirit, please share with me my person's thoughts and feelings today. What are they thinking and feeling about me? I'm sorry, I'm so busy. My career is my priority right now. So maybe they're having a hard time, giving you attention that you want, or they're constantly saying, I'm sorry, I got to work tonight. Having an excuse, something like that. So I do feel like unfortunately, their work does have to come first, or it is, maybe they have a really important job and they're taking care of others, and it's imperative that they're there. I can and will change. All right, maybe there's some back and forth going on with, I promise I'll spend more time with you, or I'll promise that I will take a break from work and give you my undivided attention, something like that. Spirit, please share with me. The passion and chemistry between us is so intense. You probably feel amazing. You probably know that, this is a soulmate connection because you've never been this into somebody before. The chemistry is gorgeous. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to be with you. I can't get enough of you. I want to, always hold you, touch you, kiss you, whatever. So it's beautiful. I have never wanted anyone so badly like I want you. It really scares me. Okay, so we've got a little bit of I'm afraid, a lot of I'm afraid. I'm afraid of you'll break my heart. I'm afraid of taking a risk. I'm afraid that I want you so badly that it scares me. I guess the intensity of this connection, maybe, and I'm just asking, at some point it does slow down a little bit. It's just so new and so exciting that the intensity is so high. Even if it's going to be a marriage and a long-term relationship, I'm not saying you lose that chemistry, but the intensity in the beginning is always very, very high. Let's see. I know that we are meant to be together. So you're starting to feel like this is who I want to be with, or this is that we were brought together. We're mirroring each other. We are both reflecting each other's pain. Time for solitude and really dig deep and release it all. So maybe you both have some things that you connect to. Maybe you both have been through similar breakups in the past or hurts in the past, and you guys can kind of play off of each other and understand some of those old hurts and old wounds, and just kind of help each other through some of those things. It's like exposing your, when you first meet, you expose all your hurts, right? You share all those feelings, and they say similar things. So I feel like you guys are on the same page with some of those feelings. You were never supposed to mean this much to me. Maybe they're surprised that they fell so hard for you or so deeply in love with you. Sometimes you just say, well, I'm just going to go on a couple of dates, see where it goes. And then all of a sudden you're blown away. So maybe they're going into this. It wasn't, they weren't expecting to be this kind of wild about you. So that's interesting. You don't get to decide who you fall in love with or when. God does. So, you know, if God wanted you guys together and for it to be kind of, you know, passionate and crazy, then you know what? You don't have control over that. I want to go on a holiday with you. They want to take you away. Maybe we need some time away from this work. You know, if they're always working, maybe we need some time to go away. I'm scared to be vulnerable with you. There's that sense of I'm afraid to take that leap of faith, you know, like I wasn't expecting for you to, you mean so much to me, maybe so fast, so out of the gate. And now all of a sudden I'm starting to feel vulnerable because it all happens so quickly. I am yours, you are mine. But there is this sense of I want us to be together. Beautiful. You can be honest, you are safe. There's nothing that you can't say to this person. They want to keep you safe. They want to keep you secure. They want you to feel like you can be yourself in this connection. You know, say what you need to say. Be honest, be open, Spirit just said. Beautiful. Spirit, please share with me. You are the reason I keep going. So whatever's on their plate, you know, if they're busy with work, you're the one, you're what they look forward to, probably at the end of the day. I am falling in love with you. I am absolutely falling in love with you. You know, whether they've told you already or not, they are falling in love with you. In fact, I'm in love with you. Spirit corrected me. It's like not only did I fall in love with you, I'm in love with you. I think you're very talented. They appreciate you, whatever your talents, your abilities are. You know, they appreciate all these little things about you. That's nice. You know, they're interested in you. They want to get to know you. They want to know what makes you happy. All of those things are important to your person. Spirit, please share with me any thoughts my person has for me today, any feelings. Let's see. You're the only one that I would give my life for. They're already starting to feel very protective of you. Like I would die for you. You know, like they're already starting to feel like this is really important to me. Magic. Look for 777. You are manifesting your dreams. So look for those numbers also. Your dreams coming true. Like if my dream is to be with this person forever, this is who I really want to spend the rest of my life with, and I hope they feel the same way, then just keep manifesting that. Okay. I don't care what other people think anymore. I just want to be with you. So they're, you know, they've already decided they want to be with you. They've already decided that, you know, not that other people don't support you guys, but they don't need anybody's approval to be with you. You are the one I've been looking for, and you complete me. You complete me. You know, like I've been looking for you. I wasn't expecting you to come into my life. I wasn't expecting to fall in love with you as quickly maybe as I have. But all I know is that I just want to be with you. You showed me what real love feels like. You know, it's they're using the word inexperience, like an experience that they've never had before. So I feel like this is really opening them up to, I don't know, a whole world ahead of them. I'm going to say it that way. You know, I love how much faith you have in me. No one has ever believed in me the way that you do. I treasure you more than you know. You know, so you support him, he supports you, he's interested in your talents, your hobbies, your career, what makes you tick. He wants to know everything about you, Spirit just said. So these feelings are beautiful. This connection is definitely moving forward. This is a lot of love and a lot of committed love and energy already. So what I want to do is I want to clear this table. I'm going to pull out my my clue cards, and I want to see what other messages Spirit has with some of these clues. So let's see what else Spirit has about this connection. I'm going to be reading these intuitively. Spirit, please share with me. So these are fun. It's wherever the two cards meet, if there's a match on the two cards. So I'm looking for matches. I'm looking for anything that jumps out at me that is a message, okay? And I will be seeing what Spirit means by any of these. They're kind of fun. And I never know what's going to jump out at me. So let's just see. What do I feel? Let's see if we have a match anywhere. Okay, the first thing that jumped out at me, these two cards, was this. It looks like an eye. I don't know if it's an eye or not, but it came into me as an eye. And it's like, I have my eye on you, is how it came into me. Literally came into me like, I can't take my eyes off of you. I have my eye on you. And that is how it came into me. All right. Also the bullseye. I had the bullseye in this card and this card. Like, you're it. You're it. Okay. I've hit, my bullseye. I've won. Like, I've had my eye on you and boom, I've got, I hit the bullseye finding you. This candle just jumped out at me, and this card and this card, I've got a candle. So you are now like the light of my life. You are just everything I've ever wanted. You light up my life. You are the light of my life. Nobody else holds a candle. All of those things around our energy together. Let's see what else is jumping out at me. Okay, let's see. I have to just keep going around and around until I have a match, or until Spirit shows me what they want me to see. It's harder than you think. It's harder than you think. It's like, let's see. Let's see if I give one more Spirit. What do you say? You see a match? That might be my only messages. One more. Okay, I have just this pink flower over here, like this lotus flower. See this big flower in this card and this card. Just the sense of like, you're my beautiful flower. You're blossoming. You're beautiful to me. I can't take my eyes off of you. I mean, there's just so many feelings around that flower. It's just like you're this opening up feeling, just I love to watch you bloom. Now you may be blooming because of this relationship. You may be really coming into your element, like, your feminine energy is really high. You're really shining. You feel great about yourself. So you literally could be blooming because of this connection. How gorgeous. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.